I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but
I'll take it. That's not too bad. Also, I would have gone out the other way, but never mind. Because there's a rather large amount of nice space over on the left-hand side.
Yeah, but that's going to have to be for the other output that we're doing.
Okay.
Remember, we're doing the fuel now, and that creates a different byproduct.
Ah, okay, right, fair enough. I wasn't quite sure what you were wiring in, so cool.
Power is alive.
So everything should be booting up.
Although, are we connected up to the main base anymore?
Nope. We never were.
Oh, this never was connected to the main base?
Never was. This ran all on its own.
Oh.
The reason for that was, if this dies, it doesn't kill... If this overpowers or dies, it doesn't kill the other end.
Gotcha.
God damn it, that's not where I wanted to put that.
So, Griff, riddle me this. How many more of these could we... So how many refineries would we need if we used another crude oil to supply another 2 for power for the main base?
So,
if these 2 are only producing for here.
Those
that.
crystals look really cool.
Which will connect up once the train is in place, but...
Are you just putting everything in and then sorting it later?
Yeah, I mean, we can. I figured that'd be easiest because it's all going into the train anyhow, right?
Yeah. Although I think per truck...
Can I have 50 quick wire, please?
I don't have any. Apparently.
I've got 55, so yes.
There was some in a chest around here somewhere.
Yeah, there's some in this chest still. I didn't take all of it.
Okay, but as it stands, we are right now producing probably a surplus of fuel, honestly.
I hope so.
Oh, I could.
Well, actually, I hope not. No, when the fuel buffers are not moving.
We are getting 40 cubic meters of fuel a minute out of the one refinery here, which means we're doing 80. Now, the reason that this is possibly a good thing is because what we can do is then split it off once we get alternative fluid transport, and then actually transport it to the train.
Ah.
You'll notice that the buffers are actually filling up. Right
the train has liquid carts. We do not need to do the alternative Majigger.
No, but if we're going to put it somewhere else, I mean, unless we want to use
the fuel generators are desynced.
Well, I just are they?
They desynced. I just looked at them. They didn't have any bits into overclock, and we're running at 10 megawatt hours, just below capacity.
Yeah, so this is perfect right here. This setup right here,
absolutely tuned. I like it. Assuming that we're getting. Well, yeah, so that's outputting as
we've actually got a surplus of about 50 cubic meters of fuel a minute.
Well, we might not anymore because I just put another generator.
Well, we don't need another generator.
Well, I can turn it off, but it's here.
Just take it out altogether. We could use the parts for something else.
Yeah, we don't need any more.
My point is that we're gonna, if we're using power, once we connect up the train to here, it'll shuffle power through the tracks back to the base.
Are we ever going to connect? That's assuming we connect the trains at this end.
The train's going to come here, and it has to get power or go back up to the base.
Does it?
Either it gets power from the base or it gets power from here. Either way. Yes. Now, if we do this back at the base, if we connect it to both, well, let's see. How much does the train use? It's 2 per platform, or 50 per platform. So if we do a solid and a liquid, that's 100. Then another 100 to run the train, so that's 200. And then
because essentially we have 160 megawatts of power here that we could use for the base with this third generator.
Instead of using it for the base, how about we overclock this one and we can actually use it to run the entire train network?
We can. You guys are talking about how we're having power problems.
Yeah, so, I was going to say, I don't like.
I'm trying to fix our power problem.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I don't like. We either hook everything together, but take the brunt of it when we inevitably trip the power, adding more production, meaning this all turns off.
This
will turn it back on automatically. You don't need to reset these. When you reset the breaker, these all kick back on again.
Yeah. So one of the things that I was going to point out is because of the fuel setup that we've got now, we're producing 80 cubic meters of fuel a second. Rather than transporting it to the base, if we do what Mind is saying, we're basically creating a surplus 150 megawatts worth of fuel, give or take. Actually, I think because it's doing 80, so we could actually run 4 of these fuel generators.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, actually, yeah, no, do that. Then we'll have all. This
we
will
are
be
at
the
a
power.
surplus of power, and this would be basically like the power station. Eventually, we could get rid of the coal generators that are at the base. And
Okay,
clean
that's
things
yeah,
up
that's a
that
better way
way
around of doing it. Okay, yeah.
So I'm turning this on. That puts us at a 450 megawatt capacity.
Well, you might as well turn it off right now and just hang on to the fuel, I guess. But...
you don't have to because they only produce what you're using.
True, and we're already overproducing on fuel, so...
So we're producing 240.1 megawatts when we're using it, but less when we're not. We just have a capacity to go up to 450 now with the third generator.
Okay, and then so once we get the actual train down here, we can put in a 4th generator.
Yes.
We'll be producing a surplus 300 megawatts that can be used for the base. So that's like 2 generators we can take out that are overclocked right away.
Yes. If I could make 4 more computers, I could put a 4th one in now, but there's not really a reason to, and I don't think I have the stuff.
No, we don't have the stuff here. We're going to have to go back to base because...
Well, this also gives us a chance to let the fluid buffers fill up, too.
Yes, all the buffers can fill up, and then before we put the 4th one in, we'll put the big buffer.
Okay, we need. So the next
That's
thing.
Kind of what I was thinking.
The next thing we're doing.
Actually,
is trains.
I can make another. I can make another 5 computers.
Nice.
4 computers. So I might as well just do it while we're down here.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we need to do the railway. We need to actually make an excess of steel beams and steel pipes.
So that would be
back at base. And we probably need to automate motors because I just saw motors.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was that recipe that I saw that used the byproduct for... Oh, here it is. Using the byproduct of the fuel and stuff over there that we're making...
To make
and then
plastic.
Water.
Oh, plus water to make plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. So we can do 10 a minute and make additional plastic using the byproduct from the other refinery. So that's 40, which we can hook in because if we do a 4th generator, we're going to have the power for it. We can, no problem.
Yeah, that's a good idea to get more plastic out because it also means we're never going to be... The only thing that will back this up is plastic, and I don't think we ever need the residual fuel for anything else other than making either more fuel or plastic.
It's going to be kind of an awkward setup here, though, because I'm going to have to do it like...
Do we have rubber here somewhere?
Nope. Oh, wait, I've got 50 on me. How much do you need?
50.
Oh.
Well, that's a nice number.
Yep. So that also means we're going to have to set something up to make rubber over here again.
Well, the next oil slick we can put a rubber process in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab some plastic from here. And
bring back all the plastic. Where's the rubber at?
In the...
I just put it in the plastic.
In the main out. I'm going to start the run back home. We've lost a vehicle. Okay, so, cue the hatred.
There, now we can produce 600 megawatts out capacity-wise.
Ow.
Oh, perfect. And this runs out...
Big green hatred.
Exactly what it needs.
Got it.
Somebody want to get the blue stuff out? Never mind, I can do it right now.
Ooh, is that a power slug? I think I just spotted a power slug.
Get it? Get it?
It's
Must
not a power
I?
slug, it's a slug-imitating plant.
Does anyone have 1 copper sheet?
Yes,
Griff?
I'm not there.
I need... What do you need?
I need 1 copper sheet to hook up another buffer over here.
I will
or
trade
you
you
just
for
for
10
you to
rotors.
hook up for 10 what?
Rotor.
Rotors?
Rotors.
Motors.
Rotors.
Rotors. I have 50.
I need 10.
Well, there's some in the container.
10 fast.
There we go. So now
Oh, they
we've
put
got
prediction
that
on the angry things aim.
Yeah. Nice. So there, we've got 4 power generators, 600 megawatts worth of generation capacity.
And we're producing plastic out the wazoo here.
Yep. And we got
Excelente.
plastic coming in.
Where's the power line that's connecting everything here?
You got one in the center of the. Each of these has a power line in the center section, or you have the one on land.
Ooh, that was a large amount of loading lag. I know what that was. That's the base loading in from my side. Because the game just went derp, derp.
Now we need to make the train station. We really should think about hypertubes down here.
Oh,
Down
that'd be quite
to
cool.
here.
I do want to play with the hypertubes, but
Which would be interesting.
And this uses it at 30 a minute.
where's the big angry?
I'm gonna just go ahead and
Alright,
overclock.
I'm gonna start running back.
Okay, I'm gonna overclock this one plastic production to clear out some of the blue stuff.
I'm not sure where the big angry went, but now I've got the B angry.
Whew! This refinery is now taking 216 megawatts a second. A minute. Minute, sorry.
216 megawatts per minute?
Or, yes, it's taking 216.6 megawatts. I got it overclocked up to 250.
Oh, okay.
So I can clear out some of the blue crap.
Yeah, because that's gonna smoke every bit of extra power that we have.
Well, I'll drop it back down afterwards, but let's see. That's,
I'm followed by a load of angry bees. Ah!
yeah, we should have like a rough surplus of like 300 megawatts from each
energy
oil
source.
slick that we hook up like this.
Well, and there's 3 other oil slicks over there. Like, we're
So-
operating off of a singular oil slick.
We're looking at like a 1,200 megawatt surplus if we hook up all of them. Ha! Not bad.
1.2 gigawatts.
So, wire, we've now got cable. We've got an absolute backlog of cable. We've got an absolute backlog of wire. We've got an absolute backlog of screws. And we have an absolute backlog of copper sheeting.
Okay, so we got to get steel. Steel's going to be the big one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to get those beams.
Yeah, I'm just going to offload my inventory into the sorter.
I found a really nice glitch here.
Okay.
If you put in the power shards,
Mhm.
and then when you remove them, instead of clicking and dragging, you simply shift click, it doesn't stop overcharging it. Overclocking. So I got all my power shards out of this thing. It's still moving at 250. I'm just going to go ahead and put that back, I think,
Yeah.
Just turn it down.
because of the sheer amount of power that it takes.
Yeah. Let's not use glitches like that, though we know they exist now. That's a bit. I mean, like,
That's kind of silly, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, it is a little bit on the silly side. Okay.
I hope you guys wanted plastic.
We've got 230 heavy modular frames.
Nice.
And we're
Can you
stuck
pop
on
25. We pop 25 of those into the.
Yeah, I'll pop some in there. We also need to rework modular frames entirely. I think that's going to be so. We need modular frames and we need steel reworked, so we can actually get. Where am I going? I'm over here now.
Yeah, we got plastic coming in at a pretty good clip now. This is fantastic.
Excellent. There you go.
This guy, actually, I never connected back to the thing. What the hell's going on here? Oh, shit, that's right. We would have even more if I finished connecting it.
Aha!
Damn, I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 200 plastic, got it. 300 copper, got it.
3,000 copper.
Sorry, 3,000, sorry. 6 stacks of copper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we just need the 100 motors, which we need to automate motors anyway, because I think we need to automate them into one of the other products, if I recall. Right. Okay.
Bugs got me.
Well, that saves you getting all the way back here.
No, because now I have to go get my stuff.
I'd say take a cart, but they really don't drive very well on non-concrete. Okay, so... let's work this backwards, because this really just isn't good anymore.
Ooh, just imagine if we got rid of the coal production over here, we could get rid of the water over there.
Oh, the water mess, yeah. Right. The modular frames production is gone.
Never mind, they're lying.
So, logistic production. So to get the 10 a minute, we need 5 assemblers. This is going to get expensive quick.
There we go. Now we got plastic. So let's see, we're doing 20, 20, and I believe 10 on the last one, so we're doing approximately 50 plastic in a minute. And generating a pretty sizable surplus on power. Yes.
Okay. So, working this backwards, because I need modular frames. Three reinforced iron plate, 12 iron rod.
The nice thing is that the water extractor actually doesn't get used a whole hell of a lot because I only need a very little bit of water for this thing. So it actually doesn't take almost any power.
You know you built something right when you get back to part of it, and it's just like, alright, I don't dismantle this part because it actually works.
Yeah, I like it like this. Let's not touch anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the up-down screw and double constructor production at the top end is just perfect. the old part. Okay, can I make a power pole Mark II? Yes, I can. Good. That should do this whole section happily in one power pole. That one is powered to there, which is...
Flow rate, 80 cubic meters, but for some reason, the buffers aren't filling. I think this buffer is just screwed up. I can't actually see what it's got in it because it says fill rate 202 cubic meters a second, drain rate 108. And it's sitting at 82.4 and just not moving. I choose to assume that this thing is just filled and I just can't see it.
Yeah. That might not be a bad assumption, to be honest. Okay, 3 reinforced iron plate. How much does reinforced iron plate? You make 5 a minute. But I need 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, so I need 3 reinforced... Okay.
You know, it also occurs to me that because this thing isn't going to be using all of its fuel, if we hook it up to the power, we can still set a liquid train station here.
Yeah.
And then just... Yeah, load up only so much. Whew, this is a pretty...
Logistical nightmare?
Needs 8 computers and 4 heavy modular frames. Well, let's get some steel production going first, because God knows we're going to need it.
Yeah, you get on steel. I'm going to get the modular frames.
I'm getting the 100 motors for the fuel transport done.
Cool.
Okay. What does that get us?
That gets us the big fluid dampers and packaging fuel and water and everything. We can basically package fluids to run on conveyor belts, but we will get the big fluid damper, which is the real reason.
Okay, so 3 of these. Reinforced iron plates gives...
Interesting side note, I had to re-equip my Blade Runners in order to get the full speed out of it.
Yeah, so did I. It was weird.
Mine did not need re-equipping, so I don't know.
Be nice.
Add it to the bug list. I hope people are taking notes, because I ain't. Okay, so that's that lot. Oh god, right. So I got to merge 3 together.
We were working on computers at one point, weren't we?
Split 5 down.
But I think we need to get the train going first.
Which we need the steel
we can do. Right, because we need the plastic, which we need the steel for first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I also need to build 8 computers for the train station. And another 2 for every freight platform. So do 2 freight cars to start out with. So
I'm bringing a couple of plastics.
Okay.
Ah, that's why it's being slightly laggy.
Oh yeah, because I'm running back.
Yeah, I was like, it's a bit lag. Ah, right. Griff's out remotely. Okay.
I need 120 to do 120 circuit board.
12 a minute times 5. 60. That's a nice round number. I like nice round numbers. 60 a minute. How many do you need for 60 a minute? These 2 overclocked where they are. Good. Okay. Right. Nice one, Griff. Logistics splitter.
What the hell?
What the hell? What?
I just shot the big spitter with a rebar gun. He is in orbit right now.
Oh,
well,
the big
I shot
one.
him 3 times before I left.
I shot him a few times before I left.
No, not the killing him part. It's just the fact that he just flew off. I guess his people needed him.
Monster away!
But don't they can fly?
Reed
Flies.
No, I know what it was. Reed has joined the game.
What? I'm out.
You brought a Reed with you? Bye, guys. Oh, that's why it was looking wrong. I've put everything in backwards. Crap. Okay, these... Yeah, this clearance is going to be tight.
Poison. I wish we could blow up the friggin' poison things. If there was a wish list for this game, it would have, number 1,
Poison.
blow up the poison things. Number 2, blow up the poison. And it would stop there, I feel.
Yeah, it'd probably be about it.
How many water extractors do we have over here? My god.
6.
Ah, I see we're making use of the Caterium.
Yes, all of it. Probably not at top rate, because I couldn't be asked to split out some of them. But, because, and also, like, in the time we've been away, all the output boxes are full. Apart from the quick wire. Now then,
We are
supposedly you can
full on wire. Like, oh my god. Are we full on wire? And cables. We have all the things. Okay, okay. Let me go put some plastic in the computer thing. Hey, mine, where's your circuit board manufacturing?
It
is
was
that
right
the,
here in
okay,
this
and you're using
assembler,
that for
but
motors.
I swapped it for motors right this.
Okay.
Put plastic in this one right here. This container's empty.
The which one now?
This container right here for right this second. Whatever you are gonna put in there, just throw in there for right this second.
All right.
So
I didn't bring all of it back with me. I just brought like.
that's fine.
I put one in the manufacturer already too.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Now for the actual train station, where do we want to put this?
We were thinking like where the truck stop basically is.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the truck stop.
Yeah, truck stop's basically dead now.
I need copper. Oh, well, never mind.
I was going to say there's
We
a
got
box.
it around somewhere.
There is literally a box of it, ready made.
No. Oh, it's not in the mall.
It's not in the mall yet. No, it's on the.
Okay.
Where's the
Okay, well, I'm making the last of the motors, so I will be right back.
ping? Ping.
While
Alt
the
left mouse
motors
button.
connect. Or get.
It's there. If you need to ping something, Alt and left click. So, I knew there was a ping button somewhere. Right, so you come to... Can't afford. Ooh, Christ, we really do need the steel beams. Oh, crap. Steel beams... We're out of. So this is all backing up. Get to that.
There we go. Now I got a path over this pipeline going to the. It's got to be the train station.
I need 3. Then that's